guys, I have a dash cam right here, and what's really cool about this thing is it's also a review mirror. So it's by Boscam. You can check out the some text on the side. Now I'm really surprised that the box just looks very like it's styled like very like simple, and just reminds me of like Apple. So there you go. Push, push. Damn. There it is again. Now you have 12 months, and you can extend it if you're looking to get that kind of warranty. Manual kit. Nice foam. And then you have the mirror itself. Wow, that's very beautiful. So you have the mirror. Now it does have the screen protector, and it says welcome to our big family. Here are 3 tips. Please don't use other power adapters to charge the dash cams. Use a good micro SD card, and you can watch a video online on how to install that. The back of the unit, you do have a nice camera with a little thing you can adjust with, and then it has the like a screen protector wrapper on it right now. You have to remove it. Same with the front. So I'm gonna set that to the side. You got a bunch of products here. Bag number 1. Looks like a GPS antenna. So GPS antenna if you're looking to have geotagging. Some mounts. So the way it mounts is you just kind of rubber band it. Their power adapter, it looks like, or an extension for the GPS. A review camera, looks like. Very cool. So you can have a camera pointing to the back or inside the internal of your cars, and that would plug in, I bet, on one of these or somewhere. The AC adapter for this. There you go, we got the AC adapter. And this looks like 3M tape. And looks like a hard mount for the review camera, potentially. Yes, so if you want to hard mount this using 3M instead of screw, just have a bigger. Holy shoot, it's the whole display.
That looks nice, dude.
So I have the camera installed, and for the camera portion, you can have it actually pop out a little bit. So let me show you guys that. So depending on your configuration, you can have it pop out and pop it in a little bit, depending on how you would like the setup. So my rear camera, I usually have it like this. So I do have a little nublet sticking out a little bit, but it does cut up on the overall size. And there you have it. Now we have an extra camera, so let's wire the extra camera up. For this purpose too, I'm just gonna put the GPS in just to see what it kind of says. I'm just gonna have it hang, and we have the extra camera too. just so we can look at all the features, so we know what we're dealing with. So I'm plugging in the camera into this. It might be a little bit dark, so. Alright, so we have the nice camera plugged in, and then we have it plugged into the top. So let's see what more features we get here. And then you see me now. Very cool. So we have the rear camera in, we have the GPS in, and we just have overall a nice look. Now this thing has a little filter over it, so let's clean it up. Wow, that thing is sharp. The screen itself is really sharp, and it has some good colors. It's actually pretty dark in this car right now, so to have this kind of color accuracy, I'm actually very surprised. And the resolution, it's beautiful. Now let's go into settings right here. It says please stop recording for me to go in settings, so okay, we'll stop recording. And we're gonna go to settings. We have resolution, so let's take it to 1080p. Sound record, reverse line switch, driving mode. You got the parking monitors. Very cool. Anything else? And then we have the general settings. Beep. I don't like having the beeps on. The volume on high, sure. Language, English, LCD, power save. Off is right now, and protect speed limit or speed unit. Let's change it to miles per hour. You can sync up with the GPS antenna. Time zone, clock settings, date format, automatic review, reverse reset, and some firmware stuff right there. So pretty happy with this right now. Boscam has a lot of cool features. I'm really happy with the design of it, and shows you like the miles per hour right now. Not too sure how this is going to work. My car does have autopilot, so it already has lane keep assist, so I'm kind of curious on how that's going to all tie in together. But I could drive my car with all these wires hanging out. Let's see if we can swap the view. So now we have the front and the rear cameras showing, which is pretty awesome. Just the front, just the rear, front and rear. So then you can record sounds, voices or not. And this is like the play album, so let's get out of this and look at the footage I recorded. It actually has some good volume, so you can actually hear the volume. Shows you like the miles per hour right now. Not too sure how this is going to work. My car does have autopilot, so it already has lane keep assist. So I'm kind of curious on how that's going to all tie in together. But then we have photos. We have no photos right now, so let's just take some photos. Now this will come in handy if you just see like an interesting picture you want to take, or someone's license plate you want to quickly just take a picture of. That way you don't have to cycle through all the video files. Let's see. So I just hit the picture button. Let me check if it takes a picture of this camera and the front camera. So let's go to the media. And it does have, I took a picture of both. So it's me, and then we look at the front camera. Bam. Very cool and intuitive. So that's the Boscam for you in the nutshell. I'm gonna make it look tidy and look all neat. But if you guys were interested in some footage, I'm gonna post some the actual footage of this stuff right now, and you guys can check it out. Go for a quick drive and kind of test some of the features out. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. turn on the camera. I do have a backup camera on my screen. Sounds nice. It's clear. I'm more pointing the camera towards the camera, more pointing the mirror to the camera so you guys can see it better. But I do want to check out this GPS. So it says my miles per hour. Oh, my camera's falling. It seems to be doing really good. No complaints here. Of course, the wiring is a little bit messy, but that can all change, of course. I just have to make it look beautiful. And of course, my car is a Tesla, and it's a 2015 P85D, and this is the one that, even though it has the autopilot cameras, it cannot record video using those front cameras. So yeah, that's why I have a dash cam on this car, because it does not record video from the front cameras of the autopilot cameras, because it's an AP1. For you to have those video recording functions of 2019, like basically this year, it has to be at least an AP 2.5 to have it record and save, from my understanding. But yeah, my Tesla does not record footage like the newer Teslas from 2019.